back at you sounding a little bit better. Not as bad as the last episode. Boo. Strangers. Boo, strangers. I'm Britt.
And I'm Dee.
And welcome to another episode of
It's a Strange World After All.
And I heard what you did. I was like, Brittany is stupid.
Oh my God, I was dead. I was dying. I was like, she said it couldn't be done.
And then the way you put me, because I was like, I wasn't even reacting to that when I was like, I don't even know what that was or something like that.
I thought you said it.
No,
you did.
I was talking about something else. What the
I
noises
thought you were
I
reacting.
played.
That's funny. I thought you had reacted to the last one. It worked out perfect though, so thanks. Because I thought you was reacting to the last one. I forgot that because we were talking about sounds and then you were looking sounds up. Yeah, that's funny. Making podcast magic. The podcast where we discuss true crime cases, the supernatural, urban legends, conspiracy theories. By this time, movie review experts.
Yep. Well, I wouldn't say experts.
Self-proclaimed movie review experts.
Yeah.
And all of the things that keep the world strange. We are moving through. October is like just
flying
moving
by.
Yes.
I know.
It's the third week of spooky season, and it's our favorite time of year. So all month long, we will continue to dedicate our episodes to All Hallows Eve. I did find the activity. We'll do it real quick. I'll do like 3. But I found a Halloween Would You Rather.
Where do you get this stuff from?
Sometimes I get it from my brain. Today I'm getting it from, I guess I should give it credit, huh? What is this? Psycat Games? I think is what you call it. It's a website.
I've never heard of that.
It's a website. These are apparently adult Halloween versions of Would You Rather. So
okay,
let's do a couple of them. I already know your answer to this one, so I'm not gonna ask this one.
Oh my God.
I mean, because this one was Would you rather only watch romantic comedies for the rest of your life or only watch horror movies for the rest of your life?
Oh yeah, obviously.
That's obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Would you rather? This one's gonna be really gross and really graphic. Would you rather drink 1 cup of blood or eat 1 bite of human flesh?
Blood. Yeah.
Any reason why? Or?
No, I feel like that's easier for me. Because it's just, I don't want to eat. I'm not going to eat a human.
It's just
then
1
you gotta
bite.
Chew it. But then you still got to chew it.
Oh, a texture thing.
Yeah.
Maybe. It might be like, but you probably don't eat those either, like clams.
No, I
don't. Or like a piece of calamari. Like, it tastes like chicken.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yes, I would stick with blood.
Okay.
Is it like a shot or you got to drink a glass? I'm going to say a shot since it was only a bite.
No, it's a cup. The thing said a cup. So like pour a cup into a measuring cup. You have to drink a cup of blood.
I still do the blood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather get kidnapped by a psychopath or get abducted by aliens? This Halloween edition. So.
I was going to say, you should already know that one.
Well, I figure maybe.
I would say
it's the aliens.
Yeah. I just don't. Only thing is I don't want to have alien babies, but I think I would
That's
still
my
rather.
thing.
Yeah.
I'm so afraid of having alien babies that I would probably go for the psychopath. Probably.
I would still do the aliens. I mean, it's 50-50, but I'm leaning towards aliens.
That's true. And then let's do one more. This is the third one. Yeah. Would you rather spend a night at the Bates Motel with him still there, or spend a night in room 1408? Both places are terrible places, but which place would feel safer?
Dang. I would say Bates Motel, because I feel like I have a better chance of escaping. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one. I agree. I think
Yeah.
me,
I
the
had to
one
think about
thing,
it though.
yeah, because he was crazy, but I feel like, yeah, it's easier to get away from the base motel than 1408. And the one thing I don't play with is like psychological stuff like
Yeah.
Oculus and stuff like
Yep.
that. And 1408 had
Yep.
me messed up. So, all right. Well, thank you for playing our Halloween edition of Would You Rather.
No problem. That one was pretty. Well, no, I was gonna say it was easy, but the first one was easy.
Which one was the first one?
Dang, what was the first
I done
one?
already forgot. Look, it's been a long day, and then I just exited
Man,
out of it.
it was the would you rather
Oh,
drink?
take a bite of
Yeah,
yeah, or
yeah,
take a bite of flesh.
yeah.
See, that one wasn't easy for me.
It wasn't,
Because I don't want to do neither one of them.
but that's the whole point. You have to.
No, I know. Believe me, I've tried to explain this to a kid multiple times. I'll be like, you can't make it easy. The point is to have two
Yeah.
undesirable things. But no, I'm going to go with the flesh because I could chew through that.
Mm-mm. Nope. And you're probably gonna be chewing for a long time too.
But hold your nose. Oh well, yeah, you could down a cup of blood, but then blood is thick,
It's thick,
and then you
yeah.
got to be worried about this. When's the last time you've been tested? Do you have any diseases?
You going too deep into it.
I mean, it's would you rather? It's would you rather? You got to really think
I
about
feel
it.
like it would be the same thing if you're eating human flesh because you still have that DNA.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So, when we think of Halloween, we think about scary things or all things that may go bump in the night. Things like ghosts, ghouls, demons, or even your occasional crazed squatter.
Yeah.
That's like the worst thing
Yeah.
ever.
I thought about that too, talking about like our biggest fears, but then I was like,
Yeah.
nah, maybe next episode, maybe we'll see.
In today's episode, we discuss the Cole Adams house, a house in Detroit, Michigan, said to be haunted by something so horrible it's been named one of Michigan's most haunted places.
In the early 1960s, Mr. and Mrs. Adams and their 5 children moved into their dream home in Detroit, Michigan. They really loved the interior and the layout of the house. There was an attic, a utility room, and a trap door leading to the cellar. As soon as the family moved in, they sensed something was wrong in the back room. The children avoided it, and the dog refused to go inside. The room was small, with just enough space for a bed and a built-in closet in the corner. I feel like, depending on the ages of the children, that's like a red flag. And then for sure the dog is a red flag. Like if the dog is avoiding it, it's like,
Yeah, they didn't really specify the ages of the kids, but I'm pretty sure they were like young to maybe like early teens. Because
oh,
it was
okay.
5 of them. So,
Gotcha. So yeah, if someone was like young enough to where, you know how you see like toddlers or babies and they're like talking to something that's not there?
Yeah.
Or laughing and it's like, what are you laughing at?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't trust it.
That's just like, I sent you a video a while ago. I think this woman, either her mom or somebody passed. So she took her daughter to the cemetery to put flowers on the grave. And it was like she could barely walk. That's how young she was. But she was like talking and laughing and blowing kisses.
Oh yeah,
And the
I
mom
remember
was
that
like,
video.
what are you doing?
Okay.
And then she was like reaching her hands up like for somebody to pick her up.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, that's
nope.
creepy. It's a touching moment, but this is a
Yeah.
little creepy.
Mr. Adams worked the night shift, so when he came home in the morning, he would sleep in the back bedroom. It was farther from the rest of the house, so he slept there so he wouldn't be disturbed. Sleeping in that bedroom always gave him a strange and uneasy feeling. He immediately started to experience horrible nightmares. They were so vivid that he would wake up screaming and shaking with fear.
Ah. Not in response to that. Sorry, my phone almost my phone almost fell. Why was he still sleeping in there?
I mean,
I would wonder.
I think it was probably so much going on in that house that he thought that he could get some rest in that room, but then, I mean, he's just thinking they're nightmares, so it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, but if like, even if I'm not asleep and I feel like weird about a space or like uneasy about a space, I don't know that I would choose to sleep in that
But
space.
he's a man. Like a lot of these
Oh,
stories, the men, they don't believe until like they actually see it.
yeah, that's true.
So
These cisgendered, heterosexual, manly men.
yeah. So
I
I think
guess
that's
I
what it
would.
was.
No, I don't want to sleep there. You can have it. I'm real big about my energy. You can have it. One night he had a nightmare that he opened the closet door and a dead and decomposed body of a woman fell out. Mr. Adams never told his family about his nightmares because he didn't want to scare them. Every time he tried to sleep in the room, these vivid nightmares would wake him up. Eventually, he decided to go back to sleeping in the bedroom with his wife, as he should have a while ago, probably a while back. Because the nightmares stopped after this.
Yeah, that if I had that nightmare, man, he was probably shook.
Probably.
Like, and then like they're real. Like I hate those dreams, even regular dreams for me. I hate when they feel like real. It just makes me feel weird.
Yes. Or when you have like a dream in a dream. So like you have a dream and
Oh
then you
yeah.
thought you woke up
Yep.
and you really didn't wake. Those are frustrating.
Yes. One day, Mr. Adams's mom came to visit and she was given that room for the night. That's messed up.
I know they could have gave her like their room, like be like, here, take our room or
Yeah.
sleep. But maybe like you said, because technically he's the only one that had ever slept in the room
Yeah.
and was experiencing that, and like maybe like you said, he was still kind of in denial, so he didn't
Yeah. And
think
then the
about it.
rest of the family didn't know, but he knew. And he
Right.
he put his mama in there. So
But that's what I'm saying. I was trying to defend him. Like maybe he was like, well, maybe it was just me. Like maybe she won't
yeah, I can
experience.
see that.
And then sometimes people be like, because maybe I would do that. Like people be like, well, I'm gonna see if they say
Yeah,
something.
I
Because
was
then
just
if
thinking
they say something, then this is real.
man, I was just thinking that because I probably would do that too. The next morning, she said she didn't get any sleep. She claimed that she felt like someone was pounding on the door as if someone was trying to get inside. She also heard screaming and crying coming from the closet. She refused to sleep in the room again and cut her visit short, so she was out of there.
Well, all right, it's been real. Kiss the babies.
Smart
Oh my
woman.
god. I
Smart woman.
know. Shortly after, a family friend was in town and they gave him the room for the night. So they just passed, and this is their
Yes.
guest room, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay. They didn't tell him about any of their experiences in the bedroom. At around midnight, he was lying in bed and was awakened by the feeling of someone turning him over, which
No.
is is terrifying. I've
I know.
never had that before. I've had
I
like
have.
turning you over.
Like being like nudged.
See, like a nudge, because I feel like I felt something nudge my foot or tug in my foot, but turning, I just like
That
imagine.
either way is still
I
scary.
mean, yes, it is, but I'm picturing though like a fool, like he on his back and somebody was like,
Oh.
excuse me,
Yeah.
like flipped him over. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I don't know. For me, that was just more terrifying. So he had the feeling of someone turning him over. When he opened his eyes, he saw someone standing outside the bedroom door. It was a woman with long hair wearing a short fur coat and a blue dress. She had her back turned to him so he couldn't see her face. This is the same woman that Mr. Adams was seeing in his nightmares. So is this the same woman that fell out the closet?
Yeah.
Man.
But my thing is, that's why I don't leave the doors open.
That too,
'Cause
right?
I was like, why he got the door open? Even though, either way, because if they can slam a door, they can open a door like a
Yeah.
ghost. But
Yeah,
I
that's
just
true. But
feel better with the door closed. Because if I see something walk past, no.
it's over.
Yeah.
And then I feel like there's like levels, like they have to graduate. Like there's different levels to haunting. Like I feel like early ghosts don't know how to do stuff like open doors, so you have a fighting chance. In my opinion, this is just my opinion. If you close the door, because what was it, Casp? It was something I was watching. They literally had to go through like ghost training, like in order to like walk through walls or pick stuff up.
What was that? What?
I can't even remember.
Because I remember that. Ugh.
DM us if anybody remembers Ghost
Yeah, because that's
Training
gonna
Academy or something like that. I don't know.
that's gonna bother me.
But that's the way I see it. Like even same thing, like covering your feet when you sleep, it's like it might be harder for a ghost to lift the covers up,
Yeah. Yeah,
depending
because
on,
sometimes when it's hot, you stick your one leg out. But I don't hang it over the bed though. That's what I just don't hang it over the
you
bed.
just lift the blanket.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that, but I don't do it
Yeah.
for that long. I do it for like a couple of minutes, or like I
Yeah.
take my socks off first because yes, I sleep in socks. If anybody want to come for me, you can come for me, but I don't care. I love socks, so I keep them on my feet. But like, so the first thing to do for me is to take my socks off, and then usually I feel better.
Yeah.
But then yeah, you just like dip your toe in the water, like just stick your toe out, just a little bit.
Oh my God.
Play it safe.
When the family friend got up and started walking towards her, every light that was on inside of the house went out. So, okay, because I was like, why were the lights on? But it's a reason. Okay. He was stumbling around in the darkness, and when the lights came back on, he found himself in the kitchen. Mrs. Adams was in the kitchen washing her hair, and they suddenly heard an unearthly wailing sound that left them speechless. Cause I was like, well, we black women. Cause I was like, why is she washing her hair that late?
I was thinking that too, but then yeah, I've washed my hair pretty late, so I
Yeah.
can't even talk.
They were both confused and had no idea where the wailing was coming from. The sound was extremely hard to withstand. While this was happening, a bad, rotting smell started to fill the room.
I was trying to think of explanations, and at first I was thinking well, it could have just been the plumbing, but like how sometimes you hear
Yeah.
like, but a wailing sound. What is that like?
Something
Like a
like that.
crying.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I was trying to explain it away.
You can't.
I mean, not unless the kids were playing. I don't know.
They were probably asleep because it was pretty late. They didn't say exactly what time, but I'm sure it was late because the dad wasn't there and he works,
Oh,
later.
nights,
Yeah.
overnight or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't know. That's scary though. I can't imagine like hearing something like that, especially like from her perspective, because she's just trying to wash her hair. So imagine like being under the sink. Like, and when I'm by myself anyway, I'm paranoid when I have to wash my hair in the sink because you can't like see behind you.
Yep.
So just imagine.
She should have been asleep.
She had to wash her hair though. You don't know, she might have had an event to go to in the morning and she needed to do some pin curls or something real quick. Or maybe she was trying to, look good for Mr.
For
Adams
what?
when he came home,
For
her
when he come
husband.
home and go to sleep.
You just never know. And then imagine they probably scared each other. Like she came up from the sink, he's running in. It's like,
No, I
ah,
think the way it was worded, I think he just kind of randomly got to the kitchen.
yeah.
So he was just walking to the door,
He didn't
to the
startle her.
bedroom door. He wasn't, yeah. No, I'm saying he wasn't intending to go to the kitchen. So he never intended to leave the room, basically.
Oh no, I know. I just
Yeah.
imagine that happening though, and then them being even more scared, like because they scared each other.
Yeah. Especially him, because if he popped up out of nowhere
Then
in
he
the
probably thought
kitchen.
everybody was asleep.
Yeah. That too.
The trap door that led to the cellar started to open and slam shut repeatedly on its own. Mrs. Adams and the family friend called the police for help. The police searched the house from top to bottom, but they didn't find anything. The next morning, they told Mr. Adams everything that happened, even with everything that has happened so far. The nightmares, the mom packing it up, the family friend, and now his wife, the dog, and the children. Mr. Adams still didn't think it was supernatural, which,
What else would it be?
I mean, squatter, a frogging case. I remember this time,
They
a
can't do
frogging
all
case.
that. They can't make all the lights. Well, they could make the lights go out. But this was happening all at the same time though. Unless it's more than one squatter.
It could have been. They could have been skilled. You remember the episode of Martin when they pranked him with old man Ackerman, and he had like the doors opening and shutting and stuff. It was pretty skilled.
Anyway.
I'm just saying it could probably be done. Probably.
Okay. So, Mr. Adams decided to sleep in the room again that night. I guess to prove that it was nothing paranormal.
Right.
Yeah. As he was starting to drift off, he heard a sound. It sounded like someone was moving around the room. Thinking it was his wife, he called her name and told her to leave, but there was no answer. Why was
He was scared. He was probably like, what's her first name? I was about to say Mrs. Adams. You better get out of here.
Oh, man. He turned over to look at her, and there was a decomposed face inches away from his. Now, I would have died.
Literally. Just deceased. Like how you see in the cartoons.
Yeah.
And you see like the soul come up. You would have been like, whoa.
Like, no, for real.
No,
like, how do you process that?
I don't know.
Man.
I don't know. I've felt like I've been as scared as I could be in life before, but
what?
over small things. No, yeah, for real. I hate being scared. Okay. So like I hate when other people scare me. It's like the worst thing for me. Like I don't like being scared when I didn't sign up for it. Like scary movies, haunted houses, things like that I'm all for. But like if I'm not prepared for it and something like that happens, it's just like, just kill me. You might as well turn the knife.
Yeah. He described it as the most horrible thing he had ever seen in his life. See?
Yeah.
Mr. Adams couldn't move and he was shook. Like
paralyzed with fear.
You know what? That makes me think of sleep paralysis, but maybe that was a sleep paralysis demon. But not doing that with the whole house though.
Wait. Oh, because he couldn't move. Got you.
Yeah. He couldn't move and the room was filled with a foul smell. He tried to scream, but all that came out of his mouth was a hissing sound. He managed to get up and ran from the room screaming and ripping his hair out of his head.
Boy, that boy was done. He was done.
Man.
And he didn't even believe it.
And that, like, this haunting escalated quick because this happened like soon as they moved in.
Oh, she wasn't
So,
playing no games.
yeah.
Which she probably, if it wasn't like demonic, if it's this lady, she probably was just needing some assistance. Like maybe she was murdered. Like, like the ghosts that are
Oh.
like, help me, like,
But
help figure this out.
I mean, she should have said that. She ain't.
Do they normally say that though?
Sometimes.
Oh, sometimes they
Yeah.
do, but nah, she didn't. Maybe she couldn't. She didn't know. Maybe she was just
Mm.
as scared. Maybe she was just as scared because maybe she didn't know she was dead, and maybe she thought maybe it's like a sixth sense. She thought that they were the ones that were ghosts or
Oh,
intruding,
like the others.
or the others. I said sixth
Yeah.
sense, but yeah, or the others. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aha.
Oh, and then can you imagine trying to scream and then you just start hissing? Like what?
Not in real life. That happens to me in my dreams, or like where nothing comes out, or like if I try to run, I'm running like in slow motion. I'm not actually really running.
Yeah.
But no, I can't imagine that happening in real life.
Man,
He was terrified.
cuz that seems demonic.
Oh yeah, the hissing sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think about it like that because I was just thinking of something different. But that's true.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
then yeah, the foul odor. I was about to say odor. That foul odor.
Oh my god. Yeah, cuz that's a sign of a demonic presence. The smell of sulfur.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep.
I don't know. Well, his wife, Mrs. Adams, and his family friend attempted to calm him down, but he was shook. He was kicking and shaking in fear. They were eventually able to calm him down by throwing a blanket over him. An hour later, Mr. Adams finally told his family about his previous experiences, finally, which I would have been mad. I would have been, if I was his wife, I would have been like, you've experienced all of this. If I was his friend, I'd be like, you let me sleep in
Yep.
this damn
You
room.
let your mama sleep in a room.
And you weren't going to say
And she was
anything.
probably old. She could have had a heart attack or something.
You probably could have.
Man,
Oh,
he didn't think about that.
scared to death.
Man.
Yeah, so shared his experiences, and then the family left the house that night and didn't look back. Good for them. Good for them that they
Yes.
had the money, the means, they were out of there.
Yeah.
They moved to another part of Detroit the next day. They weren't playing no game. Is this a black family?
Man.
What's the race of this? We gotta
That I
go.
don't know. But they do sound, well, no, because they sound black, but then they don't, because I feel like he should have told them all that from the beginning.
I mean, but if he, like you said, if he was being like toxic masculinity, like if he was just being like
Oh,
macho and trying to
yeah.
explain it away and stuff, he wouldn't have.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I seen that the other day. You talking about that ghost, or not a ghost, but you know what I mean? You talking about that shadow figure? I thought I saw
Yeah.
that the other day, but I didn't think nothing of it.
Yeah. You got to communicate. If you see
Yeah,
something, you got to tell people.
you
Don't
do.
just be like, well, I'm going to wait and see if they see something.
See something, say something. I'm not gonna lie though. I don't know. It depends. I'll be like, well, let me see. Or especially if we sitting there together, I'm gonna be like, she see that? I'm gonna
Yeah,
see if
but
she
I
see that.
wouldn't, like the friend, I understand, but I wouldn't let my mama sleep in that room.
I think my mom can handle it. My mom, personally.
I was going to
I
say
think.
mine. Even though she says her house was haunted, the house she used to live in.
Oh yeah.
And they used to see the ghost almost every day, so.
Lord.
But now I don't think she could handle that.
No.
Especially one with a decomposed face.
It'd be too much.
Mm. The Adams family. Oh, is that what? What if that's what? No, just
I know, right? I just had to realize this is the Adams family.
that's funny. The Adams family told people about their demonic experiences in the back bedroom of the house. Their story is now infamous and known as the Demon of Detroit.
Yeah, definitely Hall of Strange. I mean, talking about things going bump in the night, definitely Hall of Strange
Yes.
worthy.
When I saw this, I was like, oh, that ghost was not playing. Soon as they moved in,
With a quickness.
she was on her Beetlejuice. Well, the couple,
Beetlejuice.
not actually Beetlejuice, but the couple. When they
Oh
were trying to
yeah,
get them out. Yeah.
yeah. I
Well,
mean,
no,
that's
she
why I
called
think
Beetlejuice. So, yeah.
for help, right?
Yeah.
Wait, no. At first, oh wait, who called Beetlejuice?
The couple,
Lydia
right?
or the couple? Well,
Yeah.
at first, I thought at first they didn't, and then, or maybe they met him at first, and they were like, "Nah, we can try to
Yeah.
do this."
That's what it
Okay,
was.
that's what it was. We
And
can do
then
this
they
our
couldn't do
yeah.
it. So they called him. And then I wonder where this house is, like if it's still there. Or did they demolish it?
Oh, you couldn't
Because
find
you
it.
gotta get rid of You gotta get rid of that.
Yeah, because then they demolished the Ammon.
Yep. But that I think he did that being petty. So nobody else could investigate it.
Oh, I was just about to say that.
Cause yeah, why would you do that?
Yeah, because after that, nobody else. What did anybody else report, or did anybody else live in there? I forgot. Living there after they moved.
I don't know.
I just couldn't remember.
Hmm.
Which is the very first episode that we
Yeah.
did last season, the Ammons.
You can go back and listen to that.
Please.
So if you Google, oh, maybe I should have Googled the house because I put in Demon of Detroit, but it brought up, you remember, I think I did that for Myth Monday, the Nain Rouge, the little red little demon.
Oh yeah, that like blue
Yeah.
hag type looking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I should have actually put the house. This house, it's in Detroit, but it looks scary. We gonna go with that.
That's it.
Yeah. Oh no, I think that's like a hotel.
The big one.
Yeah.
Because it's on the top 25.
So yeah, I wonder what the house actually looks like or looked like. Cause yeah, this first one, cause it says Adam's estate,
Okay, yeah.
but it's a little small though for them to be in there with 5 kids.
Maybe they shared a room. Or maybe, or 2 rooms, maybe.
Oh, cause it's a 2-bedroom.
It says, this isn't the picture though, because it says on the top 25 most haunted places in Michigan, it has Cole Adams' house, and it says it's a private
It's
residence
a
on
what?
Market, a
Oh,
private residence. You heard me, a private residence on Market Street. But this picture is of an asylum.
oh. What if that was the house and then they turned it into an asylum?
That was a big
Expanded.
ass.
I was gonna say
Oh,
expanded.
I was gonna say it would have been a big ass house. Hold on, let me see. Let me make sure. Let me get the thing before. Yeah, no, it's not. They don't have a picture of it, so maybe out of respect for the owner, the current owners, maybe that's why you can't.
Oh, yeah.
Or it could just be a myth, a legend. Who knows?
Yeah. So, thoughts. So I wonder how long they were actually there before they decided to leave. Cuz I mean
Oh
everything
yeah.
happened so fast. I would say how long would you stay if you move into this house and from day 1 you just feel like a weird energy? Not but it wasn't even it was just the one room though. It wasn't like the whole house until that last night. But
I don't know, because then it also would, like, me, I gotta have details. Which role am I playing? Was I the one sleeping in the room and was having nightmares, or am I
I
the
mean,
wife? and I just feel uneasy about the room. Because
No,
if I
I'm
just
just
feel
saying, like, you not even, don't even think about them. I'm saying,
oh,
this is you. You just bought a house and you get there and maybe you have a family. I don't know. I don't know your life. But you feel
I don't know your life.
you feel uneasy. And
First of
then
all, no, go
what?
ahead.
I was gonna say, and then it slowly like builds up to a ghost or a demon, because this was a demon. So
Well, first of all, if there was an open house, I would have felt that uneasy when I went to that open house. Like, you see what I'm saying? I don't think that I ever would have moved in the first place,
I
is
think they
my
just
thing.
did that because I don't think they went to an open house. I think they saw the price and was like, "Oh yeah, we got this."
We do this too much. We do this too much to know. That's what I'm gonna say. I will also say, no, I just don't think. Yeah, I don't think if the room was uneasy to begin with, I would have. I definitely need to see what it looked like. Like, 'cause I don't even play that with apartments. I don't even like when they be like the apartment that we live in now is the apartment that we saw. I know sometimes it can't be avoided, but like, no, I gotta try my hardest. Also, I mean, if I felt uneasy about a space and we had moved in, I'd probably try to cleanse the space.
Yeah.
I don't know. It probably would have to get to that point though for me to like it had to get to the point past energy for me to move. I'd have to have seen that face for me to move.
Oh, yeah. So you would have had to be like turned over, like the
Or
ghost turned
something.
over.
Yes, I would have.
Man.
But even if I was asleep, I probably would have been like, was I dreaming? Did I
Yeah,
dream
because
this?
I do notice like I guess like I jerk around a lot in my sleep. Like, you know how,
Yeah.
yeah. So that I would probably think it was just that. But no, if I saw a face, yeah, I'm out.
I'm gonna have to be like the leading lady in scary movies. Like, what are you waiting for? Show yourself. You gonna have to show yourself in order for me. In this economy, I'm gonna need you to show yourself. And even
Yeah.
still, we might have to sit down. We might have to have a little house meeting and be like, look,
Yeah, I don't know
can
if
we
I would
not
do all that
coexist?
because
No,
I
I need.
can't
Can we
coexist.
not?
This
You
is
can.
a
Would you
not
rather
not a, but
coexist
no, it's
with
a demon though. Because like if it was a
allegedly?
ghost, maybe, but this is demonic. Going by like the smell,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
We still gonna pray. We finna do everything we can to get this demon out of here. Satan, the devil is a liar. You're not finna.
Oh, or yeah, you could have. They should have tried to call in a priest or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because today's economy, we don't have the luxury of just packing up.
yeah, that's true. Luckily, they did because they left
Yeah,
the next day.
with a quickness. He's out of there.
Please follow us on Instagram at It's a Strange World Podcast, Twitter at Pod Strange World, and on Facebook and TikTok at It's a Strange World After All. Also, if you are listening to us on Apple Podcasts or Spotify and like the show, please go ahead and give us a 5-star rating. And if you're feeling extra strange, please write a review.
We would love to hear from you. What did you think of this week's episode? Also, if there's anything in the world of strange or true crime cases that you would like us to cover, let us know. If you have any personal stories involving true crime or the supernatural, we would love to have you on the show and share them with our listeners. Don't forget that we are introducing movie reviews of the horror, thriller, slasher, and true crime genre. So if you have any movies or documentaries and want to hear our uncensored, unsolicited opinions on them, you can email those submissions to It's a Strange World After All at gmail.com or DM us at any other social media platforms mentioned. Even if you just want to say, hey there, we'll be here.
Thank you for tuning into another episode of
It's a strange world after all.
Thank you as always for keeping it strange with us.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.